Going on, everybody? Welcome back. Good evening. Good evening. We have got some TGC Tours True Sim action scheduled for tonight. I think hopefully my bot is connecting properly and all that. It looks like it is now. It wasn't, but now I think we're good. Yeah, hope everybody's doing well. We're gonna take a little break from our item and enemy and randomizer run on Dark Souls, and we're gonna play some PGA 2K this evening. Probably get warmed up here with some kinetic rounds or something like that, and then we'll play off for a True Sim tonight, see how we can do. I think we finished 4th last week. Let me get an accurate final position. But we did, for not playing, yeah, solo 4th, 1 off of 3rd, and then another 9 strokes off of 2nd, and then another 4 strokes off of 1st. So there were some pretty crazy scores up at the top, but I think overall we did pretty well. So we have a code? Pebble Perfection. All right, how disappointed are we gonna be by this free code? We're gonna be pretty disappointed, right? This is gonna be not great. Hey, good evening, Mr. Luis. How we doing tonight? All right. Pebble Perfection. I went the long way for that. See how bad it is. Evo tool is Jay. Okay. Evo tool. We love that. Oh, we got some glasses as well. All right, we'll take it. How we doing, Jay? We good? We good? All right, let's get the old thumbs warmed up, shall we? I'm doing well. So they put in our carpet for the basement yesterday. So basically we just have like some paint touch-ups. I gotta wipe down some ceiling tiles and get some of the like construction dust and stuff done. So they got that installed yesterday. We didn't really do anything with it last night. We just kind of went downstairs and hung out in a bit. Today we were bringing stuff like out that we've been storing back in the closet for weeks now. So getting my son's some of the bigger toys and stuff out, like a slide and a ball pit and that sort of thing. So we were getting a bunch of things, putting puzzles in the closet and games and all sorts of stuff. So it was good. It's coming together. I still gotta do some I gotta vacuum up because there's all the little like carpet. I don't know what you even call it. It's just like some of the little strings like around the edges that get real loose. So gotta get some of that stuff cleaned up. But yeah, it's pretty well done. Before the baby is here, very happy. Very, very pleased with that. So this weekend, my parents are coming to visit. So we'll be able to, they'll be able to help move my office from this bedroom down to what will be my permanent office down in the basement, and then we'll move the guest bedroom from where it's at into here. Because then we can take I've got like back over in here, I've got stuff for the nursery, like a crib and the dresser for the nursery are all just kind of stacked up in this room. So just kind of getting the final touches of everything. Oh, I pushed it. Okay, so we're good on the contact. We're just a little too inside on that. Yeah, what's going on, Matt? Yeah, we're gonna go. We're not doing a tour of the crib. We're not doing a tour of the crib here, unfortunately. Oh man, it's been a long time since I've seen that show. Because what, you had that show, there was like Pit My Ride. Watched a fair amount. Oh no, I underswung it. It's gonna really deflate the bounce, yeah. Okay. It's not all too bad. Oh, some quads in the hole to start? Get in there, Alex. Get in there. Reminds you of Saints Row 2? Man, should add that to memory lane marathons of games to replay. So I have... What do I have? I bought years ago. I bought Saints Row 2, Saints Row the 3rd, and Saints Row 4. Never played them. Never played them. Been a while since you've watched. Well, good to have you back. Hope all's well. Hope life has been kind to you. Okay, I'm just swinging a little fast because that's another 98%er. Yeah, because I think I was talking with people like back when I bought the games that like Saints Row 1, I guess, was not that great, or maybe just didn't run as well. Like something about like it really got better with Saints Row 2, and then 3 and 4. And I think I bought them with the mindset that we were gonna maybe stream them at some point, and then that never ended up coming to fruition. Oh, get in there. What a play. What a play. Classic to buy hundreds of games and not play them, but also Saints Row 2 is a classic. Yeah, there are only a handful of games that I've bought myself and haven't played. I haven't been gifted a game in years. So there are a few old games that I've been gifted and haven't gotten around to, but I have a couple of games that I've bought and haven't played. Those Saints Row games, and then BioShock 2 and 3. And that's because I've started and stopped BioShock 1 pretty early a couple of times, and then just never played through the rest of the series. Bad Rats is a classic. That one was gifted to me. Have not played it. So yeah, it does sit in my inventory as an old meme gift, along with some others. Hey, Samume, welcome back. How are we doing today? Okay. Putter's working, apparently. Putter's working, apparently. Doing well, glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Yeah, we're just chilling, getting warmed up here. I'm trying to go no bead counting because we're gonna be playing True Sim, so we're not gonna have access to the beads. So I'm trying to get into a bit of a putting feel, if you will. Play ranked tours? Not really. I did early on a little bit, but haven't been playing it There hasn't been, I feel like, a ton of incentive. I should have... I really should have hit that 100% instead of 99. I didn't realize that it was pulled back just a hair. A lot of drivable par 4s here. I just missed it open. Not bad though. Not bad though. We're up on the putting surface. Yeah, I mean, how many greens have we driven already? Was it 71%? Oh. Okay, I made an extra move at the end that it did not need. It's fine. Still a birdie. Would have been nice to take home our third eagle in 5 holes, but you know, it is what it is. Ooh, this is a tough one. I'm gonna put the shape on this guy. Yeah, I just couldn't commit to more to the right because I was a little bit nervous about the wind holding it up. Okay. People shooting 75 under in a tournament? Impossible to compete? Yeah, I mean, it depends. Like, some of those ranked tours are pretty easy. Also, like, what difficulty are we talking about? I mean, I guess those scores may still go up on Master as well, but... We're seeing things today, ladies and gentlemen. We're seeing things today. Yeah, pros, I don't know. Pros just not that punishing. Pros just not that punishing. That's a big piece of it. Was it slightly above my feet? I pushed it. I was about 2% under on the power. Didn't have a good commitment there. Okay, good adjustment. Oofing nice. What's going on, JB? Yeah, a little 9 under through 8 to open our warm-up. Pretty happy with that. Yeah, can't really complain. Okay, so I need to take a little bit off of this choke shot. Basically trying to clear that ridge, but still leave myself a full wedge, which I think we managed to do perfectly. Absolutely perfectly. Yeah, the 101. 101's a little bit not what I wanted, but... Oh wow, okay. Little there's the first miss. There's the first real miss. Downhill 17. If I underhit this, you could get a good... Yes, it'll be a downhill kick, but it should be a softer kick. $96? Is that too much off? No, it's not too much off. Yeah, I mean, you just see how much it takes out of it. Lands so softly. Alright, we got a 40-footer that breaks 4 inches. 65%. Out there. There's still extra movement at the end, so I gotta give it some more. I didn't hit it hard enough. So like, yes, it's low, but also... I also think if I hit that firm enough, we might have a reasonable chance. Swing feels pretty good. Swing feels pretty good. Our partial game, not quite there, but as far as hitting our points goes, we're feeling pretty dialed into things. Consider myself a YouTube golfer, like in the sense that like good is YouTube golf, or what are we talking about there? Because if we're compared to like that, then no. Virtual golf and real golf. There's probably a bit of overlap on the viewership, but they are not the same. Underswung it. Underswung it. Miles above. Sure. Sure. I mean, if you actually think so, then I'm honored. Push underswing. That's not great. You can't shoot 20 under in real golf? I don't know, man. I've seen... I mean, when they do those things, for, you know, the breaking 50, right? You gotta go 22 under or better. I mean, obviously that's you got more of like a best ball thing going on, but still. I'm actually gonna take a choke club because I think this is coming out pretty nice. I think if we went full club will be too long. I mean, this is gonna still roll out from the heavy, but I don't know. I also just have this skewed vision of things because in my mind, like, it's virtual golf, so it's not as impressive. Like, yes, it's still 20 under, but I don't know. It's a video game. It's probably the wrong mindset to have. I mean, I can't shoot 20 under in real golf, let alone, you know, my best score is like a 93. Yeah, normally in probably the low hundreds, upper 90s if I'm actually able to play more. Power approach is 230. I closed it. I was trying to get more on it, which I did, but that does work though. Does work. Was it 52%? Okay. Your uncle used to be world #1 in the EA golf game? I did not play much of the EA golf game. I just... was not my thing. And I don't think it was the thing of many people because, like, basically nobody streams it. So I don't know. There's probably a community that still has some investment in that game. Probably more of like YouTube video type stuff than live stream at this point, I would have to guess. That's still a push. I feel like I'm so far out to the right on that, but alright. So be it. You played it, but you hate it now? I just like this so much better. I don't know. It's one of those things where the way that it's set up, the randomness is like okay-ish for like single player, but when it comes to competitive, I want nothing to do with shot RNG. Dang. Dang, that it's not great. That's not a good spot to be. Let's see if we can get out of here. Yeah, just a little bit under power from what we needed. I hate these benders, man. I hate them so much. 43%, so you're like tapping it, it's turning hard. You gotta go out here for it to like find the cup, and that was almost too much, but like it really is one of those things you don't have to go too crazy. Oh wow, left that way open. Always do vertical streams on YouTube, Whacker Guy? I do. I do. So I always have the Twitch stream, and then I always have a horizontal and a vertical on YouTube. We are awkwardly in between clubs, huh? Gonna have to go like a little partial action here. 97. Is that not short enough? I guess not. That ridge really scared me though. Like I wanted to be up here. How do you normal? You gotta go to the other stream. So if you go to my channel page, there'll be 2 live streams. One will say vertical, and I also have it like with a crop to make it look vertical. So it's like got a vertical, was it 9:16 with like a semi-blurred background to the sides. It's the same but a little different. Maybe I need to do even more, like put the short symbol on it or something. Whoa, Nelly, that broke hard at the end. Maybe on that short I still need to put a little more pace. Found it, welcome back. Yeah, eventually, so right now YouTube has it where you can have your normal stream also output as vertical, but the problem is they just like zoom in on it, right? It just like crops the middle of the stream and puts that on the shorts feed. So then like I'm off center, you'd probably just have this popping in on the corner of it. It doesn't have all of my nice overlays and things. But at some point they're going to be adding the ability to change your vertical feed on the dual stream where everything's the shared chat, so I'm looking forward to that. This is gonna be short. Oh, nice kick. Yeah, that open did not help me. The putter, I mean, we were hitting good shots, but the putter was rolling through the first 8 holes there. Still a solid round to warm up with. Lots of drivable stuff, so a lot of things you could really get after. It was crap. Yeah, like, I think if you're doing some variant of an IRL stream, whether it be just you talking, right, like a mobile live type thing, and then you also have the desktop version of it. But if you're trying to play a game, what it offers is nothing. I think it's a feature better suited for non-gaming content until they come around with, okay, shared chat, you can designate this is your normal stream, this is your vertical stream, they are one entity, and send the feed separate. So right now they are 2 separate streams with separate chats. Eventually, it will be 2 feeds being sent for 1 stream, 1 chat, and that is what I look forward to. That is very much so what I look forward to. That'll be really, really nice for us. Because then we'll have our nice vertical stream setup, but the YouTube side will feel more like one cohesive community. You know, all the views and stats and everything will be shared together. I think it'll be largely beneficial for us. Alright, so there it is. We finished in solo 4th after many, many weeks off. Actually, how long did we have off? I wonder. I don't want... TGC... I want my profile. I need to look at my True Sim season. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Took 14 weeks off. Came back solo 4th. Pretty good. Pretty good. Love that for us. Okay. So, what we're gonna do here, we've got our warm-up good to go. We're feeling pretty good. So we're gonna hop into our True Sim rounds in just a couple of minutes. So let's take a quick 3-minute breather. We'll get the pre-rolls cleared out. Let me start a prediction for the break. Let me start a prediction for the break here. So round 1. Do we have any gauge of scoring here for the first round? Some 58s. 56, 60. Okay, seems pretty scoreable. Seems pretty scoreable. So we'll set the line at 59. We'll set the line at 59. It's par 71, so 12 under. So that's 13s. Yeah. All right. Round one score -13 or better, -12 or worse. All right. I will see you guys back in 3 minutes, and then we will get going with our True Sim round number 1 for this week. We're going to be going through all 4 tonight, so don't go anywhere. If you're watching on YouTube and you're enjoying, you can always drop a like on the stream. Helps me out very, very much. And I'll see you guys back in just a few moments.
It's raining!
Ads. Alright, we're back. We're back. Let's get after it. Also, don't forget to get your wagers in. Nobody wants to be contrary, and everybody's a believer right now, thinking we're gonna get to 13. Alright, medium wins. Firm, fast. Let's do it. Let's do it. Little classic firm, fast setup. That guy's ball is rolling forever. That guy's ball is rolling forever. He's clearly doing a little chip shot on the downhill to a front pin. You can say goodbye to that ball in this game. Would not recommend. Would not recommend. Alright, here we go. 298 yards. We are aiming out over this bunker. Let's drive it center fairway. Beautiful swing. I'm a man of my word. I'm a man of my word. That is center fairway if I've ever seen it. I mean, it ended up right fairway, but, you know, fairway's fairway. Howdy, not a Wendigo. Howdy, howdy, howdy. How are we today? Hey, welcome back, Justin. Been a minute. Hope you're well. Okay. So we've got 140 yards. Pitching was going to be a little tight. Choked approach is going to be a little long. So we've got to shave a little off the choke 9. Alright, let's see what we got. I choked, or I under swung it too much, and I had a little bit of a pull. Kind of an awkward distance we had left ourselves with. Got muddy shoveling a bunch of wet clay at work. Plug in exercise. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. We were talking about it earlier. I gotta put the arrow back on. I forgot that we had played that round last week where we had taken it off. Give me my flag marker. But they put the carpet down in the basement yesterday, so today we were spending a bunch of time getting some things out and actually being able to start making use of the space a bit. Very, very exciting. Very, very exciting. Broke just a little longer. Just a little longer than I had expected it to. It's been good, man. It's been good. We're getting back into a bit of a groove playing golf and other games. We started a Dark Souls item and enemy randomizer this week, which has been pretty fun. Probably gonna have to do another one of those in the future. Alright. I think we can do something like this. Have the wind knock it down, put us right around the hole. Love that. That's more like it. And then you just gotta be forceful on those guys that want to break in a short putt. Working for a water department and finish basins make you leery. Yeah, you probably have quite a different perspective on them. I on the one hand am going to enjoy mine and hope that nothing goes wrong. I mean, obviously, in theory, it shouldn't, but of course, you never know. Alright, that was a good call on the club there. Just gotta pay off the putt. So what do we have? Little light right to left breaker on the 5-footer? I don't know, that's at least what the flag is telling me. 5 foot. Hit it firm. Obviously, if there is any movement, then you're kind of screwed. But what's going on, Matthew? Always late for you when I stream because you're in the UK time zone. Yeah, and we go live at 8 p.m. Eastern. So on what is it, like the 1 week or so that we get of daylight savings mismatch, I'm going live at midnight. Otherwise, yeah, we're going live at like 1 a.m. Definitely don't stream at an ideal time for EU, but we stream the hand that we're dealt. You know, you decide to have a wife and kids, and you gotta switch your schedule up for them. Feeling pretty good about this number. Yeah, feeling pretty good about it. Having a family, lame. I know, just a lame dad out here on the internet. Once a month, check that your sump pump is running. Pull the weight up. I gotta, yeah. Everything's been fine. Like, I'm not really concerned about it, but we definitely have... I need to check with the sump pump. It runs more, I think, than it should, is what I'll say. It's not, like, quite a cause for concern yet. But yeah, it does kind of kick on more than it needs to. Hold it. I don't think this is gonna be kicking friendly for us. It's fine. We can go up and down with the pick here. Just a touch to the left. Oh. I underswung it. I'll take it a little bit of a release. Alright, easy enough on the birdie. We'll take it. Not an issue, just an inconvenience. No, I know. But there was a stretch of time where I did get to stream, like, after I finished work at 3, so I would stream 3:30 Eastern. So it was like evening, at least for the first part, it was evening for Europe, and then, you know, kind of at the end of the workday for US. I mean, I think the best time slot is in that midday. You know, people are working and stuff and able to watch, but it's obviously also the least available time because of work. Those are the day job streamers, or the people that work like nights or something. Remind me of one of those guys that loves his family. Yeah. Hate to admit it. No. Yeah, we're a family guy. Not Peter Griffin, but you know. We get by. I think I have to go choke 6. I think we have to go choke 6. Got a bit of an uphill. I feel like it's got to go left. Yeah, it didn't go quite as much to the right. At least we're up there. At least we're up there. Battery backup you can keep plugged in. So, I don't know when to go. I was doing some research. The stuff that I found, is there anything that's just like can you just hook up a battery? Like almost like for, you know how they have the ones for your computer? Where you just have like power to battery, and then the battery plugs into the thing so that if the power goes out, then the battery takes over. Because the ones that I've been seeing are like, it's a giant battery powered thing, but you basically drop a second pump in and have to pipe in a secondary line. And I was like, okay, that's more than I thought. But maybe that is like the only solution for it. So is this... This can't be double braking, is it? That's saying right to left at the hole. I'm having a hard time reading this one. Then it breaks back in. Oh, what a read. There we go. There we go. Not a computer person. Yeah, I don't have one, but there are like backup power supplies that you can get. They're not meant to like run it for a long time, but they are meant to, and maybe that's why is like you would need something that has the capability to run for a long time. I feel like you gotta take a bit off of this 5-iron. So I feel like otherwise we're too long. It's on a decent line. How's the bounce and roll out? Ah, heavy kick left. Heavy kick left. Downhill downwind on firms is always gonna be a tall task, but so I mean it's just braking left to right the whole way. Oh, man. Almost able to snag it there. And we're 6 under through 7. Unfortunately for the believers, there were no non-believers. So I don't know what kind of wagers we need to be putting up to get people to vote against me. Downhill? Okay, we'll choke the tee shot. We'll choke the tee shot. We'll hit it under a little bit. I'm just trying to get it into the fairway, run it up to this bend here. Some runs on electric. Battery backup sits slightly higher. Most keep it plugged in, but power goes out. It'll last about a week. Then plumbs into the same line. You could also do a water backup. Use about 7 gallons of water to get rid of one. Oh, giant water bill. I gotcha. Yeah, it's well. So the battery backups that I've seen, and this is I think why I'm maybe a little bit confused. The battery backups that I've seen still run in a separate, like it's like a separate pump with a separate line that you put a Y, Y pipe in. What's going on, Danny? What's my ELO rank? I do not play enough rank to have a legitimate one. Not to be cocky, I would be Condor. If I actually put in the time for it. I'll have chat vouch for me. Don't need to blow smoke up my own butt. Right, that's what I'm saying. So I was not thinking I would have to put another pipe in. I know. I need to. My dad was saying about just for safety having that as well. 52. If I choke this down, we're gonna get into the low. I think this will be okay. I think this will be okay. It's firm, so we should get a little release then. Yeah, that'll play. Out of town or something, main pump craps out. Yeah. Yeah, I need to do some checking around the house and like make sure that don't have drainage stuff that's like backflowing, because I feel like that might be part of what's happening. This is, I just think, getting into the front part of the green and then play it from there. Okay. Not sure how I managed to switch my grip up there and completely whiff that. But alas, here we are. Okay, let's pull open on both of those last ones. So apparently I need to be swinging a bit more left to left. Drain tile's all redone. It was like 12K. Well, so we have the drain work. So we don't have like a French drain, but we do have basically all of the gutters drain down underground and then to perforated PVC pipes that go away from the house. So I don't know if some of those, if they disconnected or something and so water is draining too close to the house. Something like that. So I gotta try and inspect some stuff as best as I can without ripping things out. See if I can deduce anything. Alright, this is gonna want to go left, and then it's up the hill, but that wind is also going that way, so. There we go. That's a much better swing and a much better line. Come on, backstop. It's kicking it away, but this should be down in a really nice spot for us to try and get an eagle putt. Oh, yes. Fairly mechanically inclined. I don't know a lot, but my dad does a lot more mechanical work. So I can kind of lean on him in some YouTube videos to snuff some stuff out. Get in there. Get in there. All right, 9 under through 10. YouTube's a game changer. Oh yeah, the amount of information you can find. You know, somebody doing a tutorial. You know, you got the random handyman like, today we're gonna solve some very specific problem that you have, and it's like, yes, in fact I do have that problem. Thank you, good sir. Greatly appreciate it. How did you know I was looking for this exact thing? Oh, that's tracking. Get in there. No, not that hard of a kick to the left. It like kicked hard left and then look at that bend to the right. So we're going uphill right to left. I mean, we know the direction of the putt. It's just a matter of how much is it gonna break. Unfortunately, I feel like this is gonna snap. I feel like this is gonna snap on me. Honestly, kind of the right read, just underhit it. Dad's teaching videos on YouTube are great. Don't have to worry about being 30 minutes for a 30-second explanation. Yeah, exactly. Hey, take it easy, not a one to go. I will catch you later, sir. Yeah, get some rest. Okay, we can't cover the water, but don't want to go in the ditch either. Okay, so I think what we do is a very, very partialed driver. So that way it can run up a little bit more than the 3-wood would. Always go to YouTube for your repairs. I mean, you can find repair videos for anything and everything in your house. Or around your house. Okay. Yeah, we don't have enough legs. Even if we were to get like the crazy overpower. I mean, we can go for it. Just try and put ourselves into position over on like the left-hand side. I 103'd it, but push open. So we have the angle. Yeah, that's probably a bad call. I probably 50 yards from here. Yeah, this was a mistake. Okay, this was a mistake. Just lay up. For anybody looking for what to do in that situation, layup is the play. Watch me finish this round first, then call it a night? So you're saying I should really slow play the last 6. Try and milk the viewership a little bit. That'd be cruel. I wouldn't do that to you. Oh, it didn't break then. Wow. I thought there was way more in that putt. I thought there was way more in that putt. Dang. Okay, we're gonna go slight. Well, I say slight underhit. I ended up hitting it exactly on the 100, but slightly open, slightly underpowered should help into the headwind. Then we can just float a wedge back here. Off of this angle and with the wind, I think we're gonna have to go here. And then I also think we're gonna have to de-loft it a bit. Okay, that's the swing. Apparently that wind was not doing what I thought it was. I really thought that wind was gonna knock it down quite a bit more. But it just kind of fired left, and then the wind never quite brought it back. And okay, so the previous one didn't break, then this one broke like as much as I thought that one was going to. Love that for us. Okay. I mean, sometimes you get it right, and sometimes you definitely don't. That was one of the times that we don't. Okay, this is gonna carry upper 180s. The problem is if we go down a club, or you choke it, we're not gonna fly it quite as far. But maybe with the firms and everything, that's okay. How is this green shaped? Gotta play it more out here. Because I can't afford to be hitting the fairway over there. It's gonna kick away and... Okay, it does feed a little bit. So we have a look. We have a look down the hill. Looks like it's going a little bit to the right. Yeah, it's definitely going right to left. There we go. Perfect read. Get off the par train. Get off the par train. Get in the hole. Hey, what's going on, ears? So, what do you have here? It's 407. I mean, it's a little downhill, but you just can't. I think even with the power drive, right? With the wind, 70 yards is a lot. But like, you can cover, and if you play it out left enough, you can give yourself a chance. I pushed it. And that push is just enough. Oh, it kicked left? Dang it. Yeah, it's like, how worth it is it really? I think the answer is that it's not. This is 44 on the upslope out of here. I think you play it out to the right and let it trickle. Pushed it again. That came up miles short. That came up miles short. Needed another club. Yeah, see, it's shots like that. Like, I'm aggressive off the tee. A little bit of an underswing there, but like we're aggressive off the tee, and now we're scrambling just to save par. Hate that. I hate that because it's like if I just lay it up, I have a much better shot at birdie. Like I'm trying to make I turn a better shot at birdie down for a par because I thought, well, maybe I can sneak some sort of eagle attempt in there. Great. Good job, you absolute knucklehead. I actually don't know. Is 4-iron gonna... Is the 6-iron even gonna get out of here? I got 107, but then I slipped my thumb and got minus 8% on the rhythm, so it didn't matter. I was trying to go out to the right because there was a little more room there. Why does it just feel like my spinners are landing so much shorter than what I expect them to? Because it's like grids, no grids, doesn't matter. Okay, so all that break that I saw was 2 inches behind the hole. There's nothing the entire rest of the way. Yeah, downhill putts are hard. I mean, putting is hard in general. Putting is hard in general. It is certainly an art. And I am often not an artist. Okay, up, little wind, right at the hole. Kick right, sit. We've had a few of those shots this round. I feel like we had them really early, and then I started to get away from the hole. It's 365, effective like a 380 yard hole, so we're not getting there. But I think if we choke down on this hybrid and we keep our footing on this tee box, well, it's a little bit left to where I want to be. Hopefully it... Okay, that kick works. I say I hope it doesn't go up in that bunker, because if it goes up in the bunker, then that'd be a whole other story for us. Let's see here. 140, 133.
You seek the Holy Grail.
Get in there, Oliver. Thank you for the YouTube sub. 133. The wind's not gonna really take it. That's gonna be short. This is gonna be long. We take a few off. I pushed it. That was the distance. That was the distance. I just got a little too inside. Hey, uphiller, right to left. We've just been kind of beaten and battered by these putts. You know, because I feel like I have an idea of what the putt is gonna do, and I don't know. It's just been wrong. Like, they just are snapping on us. Hot dang. They just are snapping on us. Had a few of them that just like, they don't look like they're anything crazy. It's like, okay, steady break the whole way, and it is well inside the line that I'm reading like that. All right, I mean, all in all, an 11 under is still an 11 under. Like, we'll take double digits. All right. There were no, there was no one betting against me, but you should have. You should have. Everybody thought we were going to shoot 13 or better. Shame on you. Shame on you if you were in that crowd. Alright. We'll have to just tuck that information away into the back of our mind for putting in these next couple of rounds. Let's see what we got coming up. Just a little sneak preview. All right, same green speed. Same green speed. We're gonna take a quick 2-minute break. We're at kind of a perfect point here to only have to take a 2-minute break. So give me 2 minutes. We'll get the pre-rolls out of the way on Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube, you can drop a like on the stream. Helps me out very, very much. And yeah, we'll get back to True Sim in just a couple of moments. BRB.
It's raining.
Ads. We are good to go. One more look here. So we got high winds. Fairways are still as firm, but greens are moderate, still the same speed. So hopefully we can find a few more of those shots that we just kind of drop in there nice and close. But otherwise, we're gonna have to account for these faster putts breaking just a little bit more. All right, 492 yards, but we are playing down 25 yards. Again, the way the wind is, I think you just get it out close to this bunker to start. Let it feed back. That's the swing that we need to replicate. That's the swing that we need to replicate this round. I don't know what happened on a couple of those holes where we started getting like pull opens and stuff. That's just not good. It's not good at all. Okay, ball's a little below our feet. Wind's pushing that way. Another strike. It's on target. Hit the flag and stop. Ooh, the moderates, man. Hot dang. Boy, does that change things. Boy, does that change things. Just that first... I mean, I know it's into the wind as well, but... Coming off of the firms... It's very clear and obvious that the firms that we just played were a bit firmer than, like, default firmness. Like, I feel like if the moderates are sitting that nicely. How's this gonna play for us? How's this gonna play for us? It's a fuller wedge. It's not quite... Kind of up in that like 10, 11 mile an hour ballpark. Lower feet. I feel like it could be long, but it touch a loft. Little backspin maybe because of the wind. All right. 5 footers. Out. We'll take 5 footers. Right hand side, go firm. Just try and get through. Just try and get through the little bit of break. All right. 141. This is where things get a little bit funky. Because you're getting this wind, it's quartering in. It's gonna start taking a bunch off. So I'm gonna see, I don't know if this is the right play. I'm gonna try and cut it with D-loft. I pushed it. So apparently I did not give enough wind to it, but yeah, it's short like that, and then with the moderates it sits. So like my other option there is to choke a 9-iron and try and take some off. Yeah, I think we're just gonna be battling the putt reads. Just gonna be battling the putt reads. I can't find consistency with it, I guess, is the biggest thing. Like, we've had some putts where I feel like we get like the same kind of read on the break, and it's some miss crazy low, and then I somehow manage to start missing them high side. Just can't quite seem to get it dialed. It's a little firm. So we're running down to the hole. We're running straight down. I feel like I'm reading the baby left to right. Feel like I'm reading baby left to right in this. Good adjustment. Good adjustment. Alright. The goal is to prevent par trains from forming. I mean, obviously the goal is to score a ton, but, you know, gotta start somewhere. 307. It's the wind that scares me here. But maybe you take, like, let's go maybe a little bit more on the fade. Try and cut it in from left to right. Am I gonna end up in the exact same spot? Is it gonna kick me left into this bunker again? No, through the grass to slow it down. Bang. That still just ran right through. It's gonna be a long putt. Hey, let's go Dog Out Sports. How we doing? Oh boy. 64 footer. I mean, it's breaking left to right. I can't tell. Actually, I think is that like a right to left in the middle of this thing? Kind of flat. I think maybe some right to left in there. Not that I'm 100% sure of that. And then left to right. Is there anything we can tell on the green? There's like a ridge here. I think that's the right to left. Okay, so we're gonna go, I'm actually gonna go straight putt. I just need to see 75%. Okay, I need you to move a little left. No. Settle. I thought there was going to be a little movement in the middle of it. I mean, it's an easy enough then from there to make it 2-putt for birdie, but yeah, that was hard to read in the middle. It's just too long. Got you into True Sim mode, playing your first event in months right now? I just enjoy it because it's a different kind of challenge, and I don't know, you just don't have to quite sweat it the same way that you do the main tours, right? Like if we're playing Plat or something, then you're sweating with cut lines and demo marks and all those sorts of things. At least here it's like nowhere near as stressful. Come on, hit the rough. Nope. Backstop? Come back down? Come back down? Alright. How far are we rolling? It's 151, so we're probably only gonna get back like half of the way. If that. Alright, we have an eagle look. We have an eagle look. Honestly, the movement feels like it's like right at the beginning. Like it's gonna jump off my feet for the first little bit and then kind of straighten out. I'm going here. Nope, held up. It's always so hard to tell, because I know as soon as I play it in more to the right, it's going to end up like 3 inches to the right of the hole or something. You're leading after 1? Looks like you'll be sweating anyways. Man's just good at the game. Mans is just good at the game. You know what? It's moderate, so I'm not as worried about this shot. I was worried about maybe having like too much club. I underhit it, so 2% there is pretty substantial. Double breaker, my favorite. My favorite. Or is it a double breaker, actually? Hold on. Yeah, I mean, maybe a hair. It's gonna be mostly the left to right at the end. There's also not a ton. Hang out there, then start to turn. What a putt. What a putt. Love that. Love that. See, sometimes, that's the thing. We don't necessarily have the consistency with the putts, but certainly have enough of an eye for it. Definitely have at least enough of an eye for it to make some good ones from time to time. You know, I know people say there's putting in Trusim is just luck, but I'm not fully sold on that idea. I think a lot of scoring, you know, can definitely boil down to proximity. But I think as long as you're within like a decent range of the cup, I think that you can make a lot of reads. Thing is, as long as you're within like earshot of it, 15 to 20 feet and in, 20 feet's a stretch, but like 15 feet and in, I think you can see enough of the nuance going on. I feel like once you get a bit further out, then it starts to become difficult. I started shaving too much off of it. I got way too cute with that shot. Yeah, I deserve that. I deserve that. So like these putts, these are a little bit little on the challenging side to get a read. It's right to left over the hill. We know it was left to right at the start of this. I think it's going to be, despite all of that, I think it's going to be a little left to right, but largely right to left on this guy. How much power do I need? 100%. I need 100% power. Well, that's easy enough. Who knows? Well, needed way more, but who knows if I even... Yeah, we didn't even have the legs to get there. All right, good save. Good save. 7 under going out. Okay, so the message there was very, very, very clear. Do not get cute. Do not get cute into a headwind. It's also moderate greens into a headwind, so like, I don't know. In my head, I'm like, huh, hybrid, it's gonna just want to roll, but like this, I need to not be cute, just get it up there. I closed it, but again, we're just gonna get it up there. It's actually a good kick that it goes to the right. All right, let's make a putt. Make a putt. That it's kind of looking steep there at the end. We know it's right to left the whole way. Right? We know it's right to left the whole way. Can't tell jack from that angle, if I'm being honest. Not the worst look of my career. I think I had the latter portions of it read correctly. I actually like managed to give it too much respect early, which is definitely against the grain of what we tend to do. Okay, if I choke a 6-iron down here, we take it out to 195. Little D-loft. Because I feel like I need to cut this wind a bit. Sit. I could have just played stock. Stock choked. No D-loft necessario here. Alright. It's so hard to tell, like, you get the headwinds and you have the moderates, so it is very easy for things to start checking up. 287 with this. Again, I don't think, even if we get it out there, 287 is going to be playing with wind. Quite frankly, this is probably 3-wood into a layup. Because we got 310 left with the headwind. Maybe there's a round where this opens up a bit. Maybe there's a round where this opens up a bit, but I think I should have laid this hole up last time too. I think we managed to birdie from like a shorter range spot, but no. This just feels better to me. Well, the 101 takes us a little bit deeper than I'd like to be. So now, unfortunately, we've got this, like, right to left snap at the start of it. So what, you, like, get it through that ridge, then it straightens out? No! Come on. I moved it back a touch because I thought there was like a hair of movement back left to right at the end, and I guess it just held it up. That stings. That stings. Alright, well, I feel like we're finding some pretty good consistency with our swing this round. Not necessarily always making the best decisions. Now we're gonna go 150. I've been a little long on these. It's on the uphill lie though. Come on, wind. Wind's leaving me hanging out to dry a little bit here. Hang me up to dry. You let me out too many times. Boom, bing, 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 bing. Of course it has this like mega subtle break that you can't see. Alright. Love that. That one almost felt like those ones that it's like, oh, the ball rolled over a pitch mark and it's no longer straight. Kind of just that somewhat hopeless feeling. It's moderate, but it's tailwind. I can't take off a full club. But we're gonna shave it off just ever so slightly. Hold it. Alright, favorable green layout for the way that we hit that shot. Trickling left to right. I say trickling. It actually seems like it has some decent break. And then it doesn't. That's tough. Tough pills to swallow. I actually don't know if that was... No, that couldn't have been 240. I don't think it was in a favorable setup for for us to land the drive up there. What's going on, Dorsal Fin? Any precision rings? Nah, I just stock PS5 controller, which apparently has like the most sensitive. I like always catch the cord on the handle to the door on my desk. Like the slightest movement knocks it out. Yeah, just a stock PS5 controller. I've never played with any of those extra things that you like put on the joystick or anything. Here we go. New to the game, you're struggling? Any tips? I would say first and foremost, try left stick and right stick and try draw swing and fade swing, right? Try the 4 combinations. See which one feels most comfortable to you and what you feel like you can get the most consistency out of. That's step number 1. Step number 2 is once you have that, you want to have the same, like sit the same, hold the controller the same every time. Because you're just going to reduce so many more variables, and the biggest thing with this game is consistency. Right? From there, then you can kind of focus on a feel, right? Like, okay, I was to the left, so I need to feel like I was more right on the backswing or straighter or what have you. I hold the controller on a diagonal. Like, this is how I hold the controller. I mean, down in my lap, but I hold it on a diagonal. Some days I'll feel like I'm swinging left to left. My swing is left to right, technically. But, you know, it's all how you trick up here into repeating the same shot. It's like real golf? Yeah. Yeah, treat it like real golf. Very, very helpful, very useful to treat this game just like you're playing real golf. So then you can hit some quad perfects and hole out. Or get close to it at least. It's always great when the demonstrations go really well. Love that. But yeah, that's how I find the most consistency. The other thing for me is I always shot shape. You know, it's on a diagonal, but I always try and shot shape it down to the exact same point. Yeah, so I personally value the shot shaping attribute quite a bit. But I just feel like that helps with the consistency. Because the more you try and play a draw or a fade, right, the more that moves, so I'm a draw bias, but I can hit like a 5-yard cut. Right, because I can fade it all the way out to here before it flips. Uh, 121 uphill. I think we're gonna have to do this. I left it open. Transition we'll get away with. Yeah, the open left us a little bit out to the right. Plus handicap IRL, so you learn this game on the fly. Yeah, I mean, so you've got course management and all of that under wraps. You just got to get the inputs going, and you'll be in pretty good shape. I mean, what? It's breaking right to left up the hill, but it's not like This one's not crazy. There we go, center cup. All right, come on, can we finish? Let's finish strong here. One more birdie for good measure. The problem is it's uphill, so this is like effectively playing 370 yards. I can't just cut the corner like that. I'm wondering if anybody's playing like trying to play a big cut around the tree. I think you're too far left though. I think you end up out in the rough if you try and do that. 230 wind and then down. If it's uphill too much, we could run into trouble here. 230 wind. I think we can muster it. I'll just hold on to the swing just a hair longer there. Okay. Settle, 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 settle. I want fairway. I want fairway. That's not fairway. I mean, it helps with the angle, but yeah, this isn't what we wanted. Pretty... Not a bad lie here. The problem is, out the gate, we're at 119. Wind's gonna carry us maybe a little bit. We could lose like 6 yards though. So let's do this. Let's try and step on it just a little bit. Yeah, let's try and... that lie took us left. 102 was good. That was like the distance we needed. I did not have the lie that sharply above our feet. So it's left to right. And then what, left to right up over the hill? Just make the putt, fly guy? I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Okay, we're going out here. For you, fly guy. I should never do dedications, but... Nope. Why we don't dedicate putts. Never dedicate shots. People shouldn't dedicate them to me, and I shouldn't dedicate them to anybody else. Came up over the hill, and then there was just still more break in it that I couldn't see. But that's like those awkward distance elevation changes where you just like you lose track of the break partway through. Take it, solid 2-putt. Yeah, two putts ain't always that bad. All right, well, I mean, leader's at 28. We're at 24. It's not bad. It's not bad. 11 under, 13 under. Pretty steady business here. I mean, went solo 4th last week. We're hanging around right now. Love it. What's going on, John? Good evening, good evening. Welcome back. Jeez. Abe on the weekend there, man. He went 30 under, 28 going out, 30 under on the weekend. Round 3 must be pretty tough then if you guys are going like 26, 23. All right, well, we'll see for ourselves. Not gonna get anything in our heads. We just gotta see it for ourselves. Okay. Plan of action here. We've got 2 rounds left of True Sim this evening, so don't go anywhere. We're gonna take a quick 2-minute break. Get rid of the pre-rolls on Twitch. If you're enjoying the stream on YouTube, you can always drop a like. Would be greatly appreciated. All right, I'll see you guys back here in 2 minutes. Go take a quick stretch, grab a snack, twiddle your thumbs. I don't know. Do what you want.
It's raining.
Ads. Okay. I want to check one thing. We're gonna get a prediction going here. Let's go with putts. Let's go with number of putts in round 3. We had 25 in round 1, 27 in round 2. So I think 26 is the number. 26 is the number. Because what have we been in? What have we been for GERS? I think that's kind of the big number here. 100% GERS in round 2. 89%. Okay. So we're gonna go 27 or more. Round 3 putts. 27 or more, 26 or less. I'll give you guys 2 minutes. I'll give you guys 2 minutes to get your wagers in for that. All right, let's check out what we got going on for round 3 here. I wins again. Honestly, so it's the same setup. Wind direction just changes and the pin changes. It's a Gamba channel. We're bringing. Yeah, I think we're gonna start doing more predictions on the golf content. Because the golf content, something that we know a little bit better, and I'm not super worried about like being influenced or concerned. Yeah, so get your wagers in, folks. Get your wagers in. Try and make things a little spicier. Yeah, I don't know that we're gonna run it on every round, but I don't know. I think it's something that I should probably be making more use of. Put it simply. All right, absolutely striped it. Absolutely striped it. Now give me the kick left. Get down to the hole. Settle. Settle. Dang, we hit the fairway. We hit the fairway and that just completely... Fairway plus downhill. Really started to roll away from us. I thought we were going to be in pretty good standing. Yeah, we had, I think at the start of the year, last year, I had started to try some things with my content. Like, I pushed myself to make a YouTube short every day, and I did a YouTube short every day for the first number of months. Eventually started to, I don't know, took the time to reevaluate that content. I've kind of gone the opposite. Now I'm like, instead of being just throwing everything at the wall, now I'm kind of lazy and not making many shorts. Okay, good. It did break at the end. I started to get concerned about 2/3 of the way through that putt. Yeah, I want to try some stuff. We're switching things up. We're trying to find a balance of golf and variety. You know, I had kind of hit a point where we had really quit one for the other. All right, to a certain extent. I mean, what did I say at the start of the stream? We went like 13 or 14 weeks without a True Sim tournament being played. Because we were just playing other things, so... You know, now we're trying to find some balance. I'm trying to find what content we want to make. What we want to be doing. You know... Trying to do some predictions right now. Maybe that's not the way, right? Maybe we go forward here and it ends up being that predictions aren't really a thing that engages this community that we've built here. You know, and I say that we built, obviously there's the golf community as a whole, but everybody that watches me is not part of that whole community. And you know, I don't know why I felt like I needed to elaborate on that, but because if it was one giant community where it was all shared, we would have 70 plus viewers or something, you know what I mean? Like, we'd be a big channel. I'm forever a small fry. I'm having a real hard time because it looks like it breaks a ton at the end, right? But when I look at this, I guess I have to just paint the picture in my head that it's... Didn't do as much in the beginning, and then it started to take over. Really tough read. I mean, I guess happy, quote unquote, that high side, but take a few yards off, I suppose, downhill and to the left. I mean, for better or for worse, that is as the exact shot we were trying to, or the exact shot that we had lined up. Obviously did not go exactly where we wanted. So you got a downhill bleeder right to left. Snapped off the putter face. Dude, like, what are you supposed to do about that? When like 90% of the break happens in the first 2 inches. Like, come on. That's so tough on you, like. Yes, it broke elsewhere in the putt, but just breaking so much the rest of it. Okay, what I have to remember is that these do curl a bit more. It is below the feet, but the wind has been turning these over. Then of course I hit a nice 4.5 degree open, so we're pin high and plugged in the sand. Love that. Love that. Alright, let's see if we can scramble. Let's see if we can scramble. Scramble this egg. No. What? Now we don't want to break? Or in fact, we want to jump out to the right on a putt that looks like it breaks to the left? .317, 320s, and then the wind takes it back. Then the firms. I think it's fine. Just gotta trust ourselves here a bit. Oh no. I thought I swung that to the left, but 2 degree open. Ah, dang it. We're not in the water. I don't know what's gonna happen with this shot, but we found a glitch in the river. Look at that club grip. I think it's actually... Are we on the... Is the ball... Where is the ball? According to this, I think the ball is directly above my head on the bridge. I don't know what's gonna happen, guys. I'm scared. It says we're on the path, so I think the ball is above my head. What does this bias look like? Looks pretty normal to me. Got regular bias. 38 yards. Oh. Now we're back on top. So the choked approach. Choked approach, pitch, spinner, lob, they're under the bridge. Chip and regular, we're back up on top. I can't flop it from the path. I can spin it. Hard to tell what percentage you're at from there. Would be a pretty crazy up and down for birdie if we can get out of this. Definitely was one of the goofier things that I've seen in this game. Straight, and then in the last... bit it turns. I can't win, man. My reads on these putts, either I think it breaks and it just doesn't, or I'm like, yeah, that's a good amount of break, and then it just takes this like crazy snap on me. No idea why I like can't dial it in and find consistency in the reads. 199. Probably more like 197. The wind's not gonna get us there, is it? Full backspin carry? I'm putting a lot of faith. I was gonna say a little bit. I'm putting a lot of faith that full backspin is like a longer carry on the 5-iron. Hit it 101. Oh, we're gonna plug into the upslope of this sand. Well. Take a full whack at it. Plugged on an uphill. Oh no. That bias though. That's... Oh, why did my swing come out 7% under? Well, that sucks. That's terrible. Come on, have the roll. Alright, can't buy one on this course. Okay, so what, we're even through 6 now? What a round we have going. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I mean, front pin with a 5-iron. That's as good as I'm gonna get. So I see why round 3 now is not very scored by comparison, or at least that was my assumption. How much did we underswing by? We would have still been high. We would have still been high. Okay, we gotta get something going. We gotta get something going. I think you have to play it out here for the angles. I think you have to play it out here for the angles. Get it out to the right. You're gonna have a look up the green. I really don't want to end up out to the left. I'm playing a little bit less aggressive. But I thought the lie was going to take me more left out the gate. So really putting that one on the lie and the win combo. A little bit left up the hill, and then it's turning more, right? Yeah, it feels like at the end of this thing, it crests and turns a bit. Quads? There we go. I think it was quads. I might have missed the contact, but get something. Get something to drop. 229. What are we thinking? Diagonal wind, you're kind of forcing me into a choked hybrid. Forcing me into a choked hybrid, and I think these winds have been just playing a little more than I'm aligning for, so. I mean, point proven. I aimed out further and still missed, and it's just on the edge of that slope. Excellent. Okay, we're a little further. We've seen a bit of this putt before. It's a bit. Let me just see what this pace is. 95% putt power. Nice. We know it's left to right, but also we know that it's a big right to left. I'm gonna still actually go a little bit here. Well, there's 95. I didn't get it. Still didn't get it right enough. The crappy part is, look at how far past we are, and we're taking their default there. That's surely gonna come back to bite us in the behind. Oh wow, imagine reading the putt exactly. That was the picture I had painted in my head. Also, I see you up there, JB. Playing well, sir. Playing well and playing faster than me. Neither of which is a surprise. Even my fast is slow. This 5-iron feels short. Choke the 4? Striped it. This should take a nice kick to the right. Come on, roll back there for me. That pin is in a great spot for how we hit that shot. Okay, we have an eagle look. We could turn the tides. We could turn the tides. Speaking of, did Tide even have a Super Bowl commercial? I feel like I don't remember. I feel like I don't remember any sort of Tide commercial. I could be wrong. Maybe it was just that lackluster this year, or I missed it entirely. I'm gonna blame the push open. I would like to believe that we read that correctly, but man, I am sucking at these wind reads. Sucking big time. That's just lucky that the green contours like that. These side winds are absolutely horrendous reads. Nope. Snapped on me. Although There's another one that ended up being like a big push, so I don't know if like mentally I'm just kind of lapsing on the putts or what we got going on here. Will they ever give us this par 5 a setup where we can get there in 2? Because even if I go and step on this, right, like your 270 wind in the face, I think you're short. You'd have to have the ability to do a crazy overpower on the power approach. Otherwise, I think you put yourself into pretty immediate danger. Uh-oh. Oh. That was probably about the worst time to hit an open. Absolutely plugged. The ball was so buried, I like felt like I needed to club up a ton. Apparently I clubbed up one club too many, and now... yeah. Hindsight's 2020. Would have been better to be below the hole, even if we were just chipping onto the green. 3% under power, and I completely miss the read. Oh boy, this round is kicking my behind. Holy cow. Holy cow. Side winds plus these putts then, like, just putting me in a bind. Like, I am certainly in a bit of a chokehold here. Try and play a little more wind on this. Yeah, still, that's the crazy part. Come on, man. Playing for extra wind sideways, and even like the wedges and stuff are getting in trouble. But that's always been a weakness of mine. Can really dial in like headwinds and tailwinds and all that jazz. There we go. But as soon as it starts getting to these sideways ones, you know, and you get the ball starts to balloon, for whatever reason, I have not generated like enough of a good mental picture. All right, we're gonna underhit this just a little bit. %95 may have been too much off. I think I probably wanted more like a 97, 98. I probably should have checked that a little bit more. I did like I pulled it back and I didn't actually check what percentage I had adjusted to. So that's like really... really bad, really amateur, like, and clearly showing a lack of focus. To be completely honest, I thought there was so much more break in that early, and then a ton late, and it didn't start moving to the left. Ever. there was nada. Okay, if we went overpowered, The wind ends up being like in your face then. So what, you aim at the bunker, let it bleed you to the right? Or you pull it and get yourself stuck in the corner? Nope, we get through. I will say we got away with that one. I'm gonna hit this because I think this is gonna go long and spin back. But apparently we just need to play so much more wind. Yeah, of course I overcompensated it. Why wouldn't I? Because there's the backspin. Like, that's exactly what we wanted, but your boy's got, like, no idea what's going on right now. No idea, because the putt's not consistent. I mean, the winds, I'm putting myself too far out. It breaks, does it break? Who knows? Who knows? It's the only downside to True Sim is, like, sometimes you can just get in these ruts where, like, you can't make a single read. Which is a darn shame, but, you know, it is what it is. 'Tis the game of golf. Right, like, although this is after me saying earlier that it's just a video game and it doesn't quite hold the same merit as actual golf, but alas, here we stand. Now we're gonna get, okay, no, it landed on the green, so we're good. I say now we're gonna land on the fairway and we're gonna get a huge kick. We have 9 feet for eagle. Can we do something with it? It's a little break at the start, and apparently it just ramps up until the end. Doesn't look like it's that much stronger at the end. Hey, would you look at that? An eagle late in the round. Make us not feel as bad about ourselves. Alright, let's just throw 3 wood down there. 111, up the hill, downwind, give it a little bit of loft, and then, honestly, should be able to just kind of go pin hunting with this. Still disappointing to be out at 9 feet. I feel like with, I don't know, I feel like with the way that wind was set up and wedge in hand and everything, we should just have a better... have a better result set up for ourselves. This is going to be the same thing as last round. Actually, it's going to be worse. Always that kick. Alright, what? Out of the bunker, lie is pretty decent. Lie is pretty decent. So, like, a choked. choked 50 here. All right, final approach shot of the round. Come on, get a little release out of there. Not bad. Definitely was the right call to choke it instead of going full club. Full club would have been longer, but the amount of 9-footers. The amount of 9-footers we're looking at here. Right to left. Up the hill. Okay, good adjustment. Good adjustment, good finish. Very, very slow start, but we rally it to a 7. We rally it to a 7. Not our finest work. Really slow on the front 9. Like, we birdied, and then it was a bunch of pars and a bogey and a bunch more pars. Couldn't quite seem to get things operational. So yeah, definitely drop some spots. Definitely drop some spots with that. But the important thing here is how many putts did we have? Drum roll, 29. Yep. We couldn't get it going. Couldn't get it going. 27 or more, you have 1. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to take one more quick 2-minute timeout here. Get ourselves situated for the next round. Get the pre-rolls cleared out of the way. Yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. Not the greatest call. I mean, rounds 1 and 2 I thought were pretty solid. Round 3, they're just kind of getting away from us a little bit. So hopefully we can bring it back for round 4. Appreciate you guys sticking with me tonight. If you're watching on YouTube and you're enjoying, a like is always appreciated, always very, very helpful. No matter what, you know, lurk away, all you will. Lurk and like, you know. I don't know, I always feel so scummy asking for that stuff, but sometimes, you know, if you don't say it, some people just wouldn't otherwise. So hey, gotta hustle a little bit. All right, we'll be back in 2 minutes. BRB.
It's raining.
Ads. Okay. We're back. We're ready to go. Let's see if we can do something a little bit better here. Medium wins. Firm, and default fast. So what, for round 4, it's going to get faster? It is indeed. Alright. It's going to be firmer, going to be faster. It's going to be less gooder for us, but you know what? Let's bear down here and try and give it our best effort. Try and give it our best effort here. I mean, obviously the balance is the lacking of the wind. Nice pull closed. Solid start. Okay, out to the light rough, so we get away with it. Pull closed, so I need to be a slightly different spot. That's what we need. I just don't know how much this is going to release. Let's go to the right. Settle? Come back left, maybe even? It's not terrible from there. Obviously, I would have liked to put myself in a bit of a better spot. Okay. Straightish down at the end. Anything? I'm reading a hair right to left at the beginning, and then it's trickling straight. Was right to left a little longer. Right to left just a little longer than that, huh? Okay, we're just gonna lay it back with the hybrid. Maybe there are some holes where you can comfortably get aggressive. But this does not seem like one of them. Alright, balls below the feet, wind, I'm gonna say they kind of cancel each other here. We're on a great line. Firm bounce, sit. Oh. Oh, proximity, how I've missed you. Oh, proximity, how I've missed you. The wind really got in the way of our relationship, and I apologize for that. This is awkward. Trying to de-loft it and kind of skip this one. Skip this one back there. It's short. The wind took over immensely. Didn't feel like it was that strong, but clearly very incorrect. Alright, 174 greens, so we shall definitely see how these go. They go like that. Alright, good read. Good read, good read. Honestly, I think we can take the nice 3-wood down here, 'cause that should put us at a nice wedge. 29, wind in. Yeah. Falls a little below the feet. And then the wind there. It's the right number. I gotta account for that fade a little bit more. I don't know if I just should like intentionally play for it so that I wow. Did not see it snapping like that. Ow. Okay. Getting away from us a little bit. Yeah, I think this is power drive, right? Actually, power drive might be too much. If we just take a normal drive, 307, the wind kind of knocks it back. 26. Just aim like a little bit left of it, and you just gotta hit a quad perfect power drive. You know, it's as simple as that. Quad perfect power drive, and then let it run back so you can miss your eagle putt. You know what? A chance at an eagle putt means we should have an easy birdie at worst. That is the formula here. That is the formula. Straight, and then as it goes, it's like straight kind of an up, and then it looks like it goes back down and is hitting the turn here. I underhit it. I had the read. That just wasn't firm enough. I need a 19 under to tie the lead. Easy. Easy 19. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. That's not gonna get there. Choked approach, I guess. Slightly below the feet. Wind that way. It's uphill slightly, but I think I have to play a little bit more for the curl back out to the right. Uh-oh. Dang. Just like a yard too short, so we land on the fairway there. Unfortunately, this is where I feel like you lose the chance at eagle, but you don't want to, on this green speed, go running it like crazy. How does it break the other way? The flag is aimed to the right. How does it break? How does it break left? I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Alright, let's redeem ourselves with the hole-in-one. Stop rolling! So much break at the start, I guess, right? The way that it curled there. I mean, I guess it is kind of more like a backstop, so maybe it's not as crazy. Oh, I would. Wasn't so much the beginning as that middle. Really quite unfortunate, the combination of those. Alright, we'll go choke tee shot just for a little bit of peace of mind of not running through. I think that's a good call. Light at 7 more yards might not be so great for us. I underswung it, but I was also trying to shave stuff off because I know that with the firms and the fast, I would think it would want to run more than that. But I guess I'm like not factoring in that when I'm lofting it like that it's gonna just take off some of the release. I think I'm getting some more spin. I mean, the start of this round was going well. Now all of a sudden we're on to the par train. I mean, it's a back right pin. There's not much you can do here with this. When it's this firm and fast, not much you can do, because like even see how much that rolls. Straight putt? How debated are we about to be by saying that? I'm going just a little left. Which is a good call, because if I leave that straight, I think we miss right. All right, let's try and make a nice run on the back nine here. Try and make a nice little run on the back nine. Awkward part is like power approach is long. The choked approach is the same distance as that power approach. So what? We want to go slightly overpowered. Slightly overpowered on our 4-iron. It's gonna kick to the right. That pin's in a nice spot if it releases for us. We're just not far enough back. No Albie time. No Albie time, but an eagle look. The eagle look faux show. So, I mean, what? You're up. Up the hill, going a bit right to left. Ball's above the feet. I have to assume that we've got some form of break. Some form of break the whole way. Accurate. Accurate depiction. We'll take an eagle there. What? 180, winds in the face. 172, 184. Yeah. Stroke a 7-iron. Let it be money. Deep. Deep, 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 deep. I mean, why would it go in? I mean, why would it? It's a great question. It's a great freaking question. Why would it go in? It's kind of rude of them to pick the wins in such a way that you can't, in any of the 4 rounds, get to this par 5 and 2. I'm feeling so bold, though, as to... Why is my shot so far out to the right? Here I am thinking like, oh, I'm going to throw myself out into maybe like a spinner territory. No. For whatever freaking reason. For whatever reason here, it doesn't want to... Doesn't want to be good to me. Well, let's pitch it out and run it up. That works. But like... I didn't think I was aimed that far to the right. That's the crazy part with it. I did not think I was aimed out to the right, like, at all. Alright. We're just gonna take 3-wood here. Let it bound down the fairway. Give ourselves full shot in. See, this pitching wedge approach is long, because that's not going to be 12. A little loft on it. Balls below the feet. Let's play it as a little bit more of a fade. That way we can just account for that wind taking us a little bit more to the right. And I pushed it. Look at that, we would have been right there. No, we're not fist bumping. No fist pumps on the mishits. Come on, guy. Respect yourself. Set some standards. That's a lot of break. That's a lot of break. Do we have to blame the push open again? I like have to tell myself before every putt that it's a different grip, because I think I just sometimes get lazy and take the same swing grip and I end up inside to out. It's like, I know my putt needs to be straighter. I need to have like an outside to infield to compensate. $65. That's gonna be long. Okay. So the solution to this problem is a slight partial. Not 95, maybe 97. Little wind off the right, looks like right to left on the green there. And I 95'd it anyway, so that's great. Except for the part where 95 is actually like great because it hits the rough and completely kills the bounce. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Was the plan all along. Yeah, I did the thing. I swung straighter on the putt. Good job, me. Remembered. Right, remembered one hole after it happened. So, you know, let's see if we can remember 2 holes and so on and so forth. 400 yards out there. So yeah, like I can get it a decent way. I don't know. This is like, if we can find fairway left, right? If we can find fairway left and then you have an angle. I only got 101. But like, now we're chipping, right? 24 yards? Yeah. 24 yards is chipping time. It wants me to pitch, but why would I do that? 24 firm fast. I might need to go slightly under 100%, I think. This is uphill a foot. That seems kind of like a scam. I don't feel like I'm chipping downhill here. That's full. I want to go like here. I could have hit it 100. And what do you know? It was actually uphill. I shouldn't. There are certain things where like the game can deceive your eyes. I should trust that number when it says that it's uphill. That's definitely on me being a skeptic. Because if you play that it's uphill, all of a sudden, like, yeah, everything comes up a bit shorter. Whoa! I don't know what my brain just did there. Not the slightest clue. Please don't hit the lip. It didn't hit the lip, but it also didn't have enough legs. It was, in fact, a calculated risk. Okay, wasn't really. I should have laid it out. It's fine. It's fine. Now, if I went 30 on this, seems like it's sitting decent. I feel like you could honestly just kind of go straight. Because it should release being a pitching wedge. know what I think happened on that tee shot? I think my brain went right to left, like the putter. But, that's a really bad call. Don't adjust your normal golf shots to be your same putt stroke. That's gonna cause all sorts of issues. Alright, so this is the part where the wind does something, I guess. One's too much. Ooh, a little backstop, which also probably means I'm putting downhill. Little bleeder left to right the whole way. How bad could that go? How bad could that go? Actually, it's really bad because you're tapping it, so like... Gotta play so much break. Gotta play so much break. Alright, we got some unlucky number. So congrats to us, I guess. We're gonna, instead of playing like we've done, I'm gonna fade a 3-wood instead of hitting hybrid here, because hybrid's gotten us into the sand and the rough over and over again. I know this is a little longer. That's long. This is a little shorter, but you know what? Screw it. I think a stock choke 60 here would be right on. All right, 4-footer. What could go wrong? Why does it look like it's above my feet? 'Cause I think it is. Right edge. Hammer time. Quad perfects to finish. All right, I said we needed a stronger back 9, and we delivered. 8 under on the back. That is definitely a bit of a turnaround. 4 under going out, 8 under coming home. One of the better round 4s, actually. Surprisingly enough, only 2 people ahead of us. So not a great round 3. Round 3 is really where we slip, but maybe we make it up a little bit at the end. All right, not gonna be solo 4th this week. We're 6th right now. We're 6th right now. If we could have had a better round 3, let's give ourselves 3 to 4. Let's say 4 strokes to be kind. We'd be T4. Yeah, overall, just really rough on the putter. Really, really rough on the putter. All right, so I think, I don't know, next week, yeah, look at that 1-putt percentage, 51%, 94% GERS, 17.7 foot proximity to hole, but just can't get the putting done. Honestly, the proximity on round 3 is probably what killed us there. 23 feet, 13.5, 15.5, 18. Yeah. 13.5 with 100% GER, by the way, and we only 1-putted 50% of the time. Pretty typical. Yeah, next week, I don't know. Maybe we'll you guys let me know. Do you want to see True Sim again next week? I feel like the alternative is people are gonna be like, play Plat. I don't know about that. I don't know if we're ready to dive into Plat or not. Yeah, you guys let me know. I think tomorrow maybe we'll do a ranked night. If anybody wants to join for ranked duos, we can do that. Otherwise, maybe we'll do some solo rank grinding. Something of that nature. Not 100% set on that. I gotta think about it a little bit. But yeah, we're gonna try some different things this year. Obviously, it's like the down year for the game. We got paternity leave coming up in an indeterminate amount of time in the next couple of weeks here. Yeah, stay posted on Discord. I'll keep you guys updated when paternity leave will, when it strikes. But we're gonna get some consistency going, at least with this 2 days variety, 2 days of golf, at least for a little bit. We're gonna try different things. We'll see if we make any changes to the schedule or just the type of content or how we balance stuff. But I gotta come up with some things to do for golf. Maybe some ranked, maybe some course playthrough overview type of stuff, maybe some impossible challenges. Don't know if there's anything else in particular, but yeah, we'll be trying to iterate and make things better. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging. I'm gonna try and get to bed at a reasonable-ish hour. So yeah, thanks for chilling, and I'll catch you guys back tomorrow night.